Hey everyone, welcome to Movie Couple Live, where we talk about the latest in pop culture and movie news. I'm Dustin.
I'm Wendy.
And today we're going to be talking about the Disney Plus Percy Jackson series has finally found its lead in Walker Scobell. Scobell. Sorry.
Scobell. Yeah, I know it's
Scobell.
Scobell.
Every time I
Like
look
a
at it,
Scobell?
I kind of get like my brain wants to change it to Scooby Doo. So I want to go and it's like, no, Scobell. So Walker Scobell.
And Sam Bailey and Angela Barnes has been tapped as directors for the Disney Plus Marvel series Ironheart.
We're also going to be talking about the passing of Gilbert Gottfried at the age of 64.
67.
67. These are my own notes, and I'm messing them up.
Look, it happens to me always. Doesn't matter how many times I write them, read them, I still mess them up. But you guys, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday to all of you. I hope you guys all had a restful sleep. And I want to shout out my husband for making me breakfast in bed this morning because your girl was up until 7:30 a.m. editing Moon Knight. And thank you to all of you who went ahead and clicked on the video to watch. I know usually for reactors, timing is everything, and timing wasn't on our side last night, unfortunately. So I would appreciate if you haven't had a chance to watch it, go ahead and give it a watch. It's bookmarked at timestamped, so you can go straight into the intro if you would like. And give it a thumbs up to help with engagement and all that good stuff.
Speaking of thumbs up, don't forget to give, if you like what we talk about and the subjects that we talk about today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here on our YouTube channel.
Yes, and happy birthday, you guys. Everybody stop. Stop.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Anthony Solis. You guys, let's put some birthday cakes or something like that in the
birthday
chat.
Cakes. This is your birthday song.
It isn't very long.
That's it.
Navi wants to say happy birthday.
Do you want to come up and say happy birthday to Navi? To Anthony? Oh, look out, watch your head.
Oh, is she heavy?
Happy birthday. How are you doing today? Hope you have a wonderful day. Sorry, I don't know why Navi sounds like that.
Is that Navi's voice for today?
That's
she
Navi
normally sound
on
like
4
that.
hours of sleep. Because even though Wendy did, in fact, get 4 hours of sleep, I got just a little bit more as well because we were both struggling to try and get Moon Knight up. That's what happens when you have technical difficulties.
It was a thing.
So, but happy birthday, Anthony. Moon Knight is up. We are up and running. And we're both drinking a lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee, probably my only cup because so I can fall asleep easier later. Sometimes if I have coffee too late in the day, then I have the shakes and anxiety. I've been trying to switch out of coffee, but it's so hard. I feel like as like a society, we have kind of, or at least in the U.S., I can't speak for any other countries, so I try to only speak to my experience. Here in LA, specifically, it's kind of, get the coffee and go, and that's how you kind of start off your morning. If you're commuting to work, you drive through that Starbucks for coffee being, or even McDonald's, their coffee really isn't half bad. So, Dunkin' Donuts, if you get a Dunkin' Donuts. Tim Hortons, if you have one of those, lucky you.
I remember my brother did that once to one of his coworkers. Like, I think it was his supervisor who was like, he was going to McDonald's to get like breakfast for people.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, well, I want you to get a Starbucks for me. He's like, well, I'm at McDonald's. I'll just get you a McDonald's.
It's the same. Starbucks coffee, sometimes it's burnt, okay?
And what he did, he was like, okay, fine. This is the kind of person that my brother is. What he deliberately did, he went to McDonald's and got everything he was going to do, and he got an extra coffee. Then he went to Starbucks and got a Starbucks cup and put the McDonald's coffee into the Starbucks cup, and the guy had no clue. And my brother's just troll. Like, you know what? That's the way my brother did it. You know, even when I was a kid.
You can either pay $3 for McDonald's coffee or $6 for this. I know it's the differences in the beans, but I, as a constant coffee drinker, yet not a connoisseur, like, there isn't that much of a difference. I also personally think coffee bean coffee is way better than Starbucks coffee.
Hey, to each their own, honestly. As long as it's coffee flavored with some creamer in it, I'm happy.
Malik says to Anthony, happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. Oh, I remember the kids singing. I was like, hey, wait, that's not my birthday. That's not the actual birthday song. Debbie says, I sent you a Spirit Halloween video on Discord. Thank you, Debbie. We'll check into that once we get into the topic there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ralph, we are so ready for Stranger Things 4. We do have a reaction up for that. So go ahead and check that out. You know what? Let's break away real quick and talk about that. One, the reaction is there if you guys would like to check it out. It's right on our channel, so you don't have to go anywhere.
We actually do have a couple reactions up if you want to see our Stranger Things trailer reaction. We do also have episode 9 of Cobra Kai, and we do have the newest video up, our Moon Knight episode 3.
Yes.
And I can't wait for Saturday because I want to talk about this episode so bad.
So much to talk about. Also, if you guys were curious about whether or not you want to go and see everything everywhere all at once, we have a non-spoiler review up for that. That is the Michelle Yeoh movie. It does deal with a multiverse of some sort. It's a really fantastic film, one of my favorites of this year so far.
Highly recommend it.
Please go see it. You're gonna laugh and cry literally at the same time. Like I know it sounds bizarre. It sounds like I'm a crazy person. Roka said that, like, Wendy, you're gonna cry. Not just him, honestly. Other people said it too. And I was like, how is that? Okay, sure. And then I went and I'm like, I get it.
So, yeah, if you're in for a nice little mind mess, go and enjoying every second of it. Yeah, watch our review on it, and then go and watch it in the movies.
Yes. All right. Should we go ahead and dive into the very first topic here?
Yes, our very first topic of the day. Let's first give our regards and our condolences to the family of Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried is one of those voices of Hollywood. He has been around for so long, and he's been in so many different productions, not just from probably his most well-known from Aladdin, but in so many different cartoons. Like, he was in Ninja Turtles as Krang, remember? Krang, it wasn't Krang Prime, it was, maybe it was Krang Prime.
I think, wait, it's been a minute.
And there's so many things
Yeah.
where you're like, his voice is so recognizable and so just established in the industry. You notice it from a mile away. And it's one of those voices that will be missed. And his stand-up comedy of him always pushing the envelope of
As comedians
crude humor and what is appropriate to say, and being socially incorrect as he possibly can.
I think my very first exposure to Gilbert Gottfried was in Aladdin, when I was really young when that came out, and he, I know everybody knows this, is the voice of Iago, so now I can't even watch the movie without thinking about that, which makes extra sad, because I feel like that is a movie that was on repeat so many times in my household. It's on repeat some days here in the movie couple household, because we love the animated movie so much.
Or at least the music, at least, is somewhere playing in the house every now and again.
Yeah, so that's a movie that I think everybody, especially if you were growing up when it came out in theaters, you probably know that movie and the songs like backwards and forwards. So this is so sad. Obviously, it's always especially unexpected. We feel so bad for the family, for the friends. So it looks
apparently
like
he has been struggling with this ailment for a while. It doesn't say exactly how long, but it is a form of muscular dystrophy that he has been struggling with for a few years.
Yeah, according to Variety, it says the medical term is the myotonic, I hope I'm saying that right, myotonic dystrophy type 2. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not our business to know, private matters like that. You can take Chadwick Boseman as an example.
Chadwick Boseman, yeah.
People are like, oh, you have to disclose to the public. I was like,
no,
who
you
says
don't.
who? Says who? Just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean the public owns you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's illness is a very, if you want it to be a private thing, then it should be a private thing, and nobody should be able to tell you otherwise. So a lot of people in Hollywood, fellow comedians, have flooded with supportive comments to the family, their favorite memories. I saw Mark Ellis made a post about it. Obviously, definitely a very recognizable figure in the comedy world as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was a part of so many, even just like different roasts of different comedians. He was a part of he was constantly on I can't remember his name anymore. His radio show. My apologies. Names are terrible with me. Howard Stern.
Oh, okay.
He was constantly on the Howard Stern show.
Oh, was he?
Mm-hmm. He did like a few, 6 episodes on Saturday Night Live. Gilbert Gottfried was everywhere, and with such a distinct voice, and he left a huge mark on not just the Hollywood scene, not just the comedy scene, but also just in pop culture in general.
Wow. So, obviously it's a sad day. Again, our condolences go out to the family. And, take this chance to watch some of his material if you haven't seen it before. If you've only known him through Aladdin, then this is, I think, a good time to sit down with whether it's a Howard Stern episode or something like that, just to, get a little bit more on the man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Always hard to move on, a heavy subject like this to the next one. So we're going to just go ahead and jump into the next one. I would also like to go back to the chat and call out MK's comment. MK says, A24, since we were talking about everywhere, everything all at once, MK says, A24 is selling hot dog finger gloves. Doing merch. Right. Do they really? Hold on. I need to look.
You got to see some of these pictures and see if they're actually, you can get some hot dog fingers. For anyone who has seen Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, you will get the reference for hot dog fingers.
I need to look.
Honestly, one of the ways that I described Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, if you mix a little bit of Terminator's Come With Me If You Want to Live, a little bit of Matrix alternate reality, different realities intruding on another reality, mixed with the absolute absurdity of Rick and Morty.
$36.
$36
for a pair of latex gloves with hot dog fingers, as seen in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. One size fits most. This is what they look like. Can they see? Hold on.
Probably not. I have to duck out of the way. Oh my goodness, that is so weird.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. What is this world coming to when a company is actually able to make a movie that has hot dog fingers and then turn around and sell hot dog fingered gloves?
I mean, that's straight up marketing. Can they sell rocks too with googly eyes on them? I'd buy
rocks
them.
With googly eyes.
Just buy a pack of googly eyes. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into our next topic here, and that is... You guys know, around mid-September, maybe a little bit earlier than that, usually, if you're driving around, if you've got a mall near you and they have a vacant space, a lot of the times that vacant space is filled with a specific Halloween store, namely Spirit Halloween Store. We've all been in it, we've all seen it, and now...
We've all probably have bought something from it as well.
Yeah, exactly, and now we are going to get a movie out of it. What do you know about this?
Well, honestly, it sounds like one of the... If you wanted to make a spirited Halloween costume store movie, this is the way to do it. So it's pretty much this young group of kids who are thinking, oh, we're too old for Halloween, decide to spend the night in a spirited Halloween store. There's not very many, there's pretty much, that is all the details about it. And it stars Christopher Lloyd, Rachel Lee Cook.
Love her.
And
she's all that.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
And so, they find out that when they're in the store, it is possessed by an evil spirit. And all of the costumes and all the pieces come to life.
That's funny. Okay. It's called Spirit Halloween, and it's billed as a family/kids adventure movie. Wow. So
it's probably going to remind me a little bit of Goosebumps. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. To where it's all of these different Halloween costumes. It is very much a young adult, or I guess even maybe like middle school age. Well, I guess that is young adult, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Kind of a movie. So, if you're in it, it sounds like it might be really fun, but it also could be incredibly dorky. It sounds like they're trying to go for that Goonies/Gremlins/Monster Squad, which I am, of course, a huge fan of. So if they're pulling inspiration from those movies, then I'm on board. I'm excited for this. And it's right up there, with like the Play-Doh movie that's coming out.
The Barbie movie.
The Barbie movie.
The Tetris movie.
Tetris. Oh my God.
We're still getting that, right? I think so.
They've bought the rights to it?
I feel like I remember talking to Schnepp about this. Like once upon a time, and just like laughing about it because his take on it. So when he gets on a rant about something and his brain just goes, it's so funny. It's just so funny. Because doesn't care. It just like says, and anyway, missed that guy. Okay, so it looks like here's kind of the plot line. When a new Spirit Halloween store appears in a deserted strip mall, 3 middle school friends who think they've outgrown trick-or-treating make a dare to spend the night locked inside the store on Halloween night. But they soon find out that the store is haunted by an angry, evil spirit who has possessed the creepy animatronic characters. Oh, so it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, that's a really good reference.
Okay. The kids embark on a thrilling and spooky adventure in order to survive the night and avoid becoming possessed themselves.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, I bet you there's going to be at least 1 out of the 3 friends possessed. And then the main character has to kind of run away from them and face off. And it's like the power of friendship bring him...
The power of friendship compels you. That happens a lot of the times, in these movies where it's our friendship together and pulling ourselves, through this dangerous journey together.
Let me take a look at this Discord video that Debbie has posted in our Discord because she says it's by Colbert.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Here, if you want...
Wait, no.
I actually have it right here. And if you want, I can actually...
The 6-minute mark?
Oh, at the 6 minute...
6 minute and 3 second mark.
Okie dokie.
So go to our Discord, guys. We could do like a quick watch alone. Let's see.
Watch alone?
Hopefully it doesn't block our thingy. Oh,
okay.
I just put this in.
But, of course, we have to wait for the commercial that is
Yeah,
always
we'll have to
there.
watch a commercial real quick.
And skip.
Is this going to put me in the multiverse?
Oh, yeah.
Should I switch my shoes?
Okay, so
we're gonna watch it real quick.
Fast forward it to the 6 minute mark.
We'll do a commentary. Debbie says it was on last night. Hello, King. Welcome to the stream.
All right, let's see. Nope, very true.
Yeah, so now he's talking about the Spirit Halloween store. Now they can sell at Spirit Halloween stores Spirit Halloween the movie costumes.
Their own personal...
Super meta.
Oh, wow, that is a really short little
clip. That's a very short clip.
And he was saying that, and just a month ago, this was a Lady Foot Locker.
It's true. It's always like that. Sports Authority, remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Turn into a giant Spirit Halloween, and usually they'll have like quote decors, those things that like float at you and they go back.
Ooh.
So we're going to see a lot of those.
Spoopy.
This is the best branding for Spirit Halloween stores ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's gonna look at Spirit Halloween stores the same once
whether
this movie gets made.
Whether it's bad or good.
Yeah, now it's gonna be like even more of a thing. That's funny.
Well, and that's also good because then they're actually going to be able, because all Spirit Halloweens, they have like the generic costumes.
Yes.
But then of course they're always going to sell
like the bad costumes.
The superhero costumes. They're always going to be selling the Star Wars costumes. But now they're going to have their own IP to actually sell.
You can look just like Christopher Lloyd if you wear this.
And you can also, oh yeah, that's right. And you know what? I'm curious. Color me curious. So yeah. I'm wondering if they were also able to get some licensing from other costumes. So like maybe they could put in a Marvel villain coming out to try and kill them or try to possess them. Oh yeah, there's like a Thanos glove getting put on.
That's going to be interesting. And I think for licensing, as long as you're willing to spend the money, you can have any license you want.
True.
That's what I think.
True.
It depends on who's producing the movie too, which I could not find. So if you guys know, go ahead and pop that in the chat. MK says they just have to use the Spirit Halloween theme song in the movie. We can't play that on the stream or we'll get blocked. But go ahead and just do a quick Google. Or if MK, if you don't mind, drop. I think he's already dropped it in Discord because that's how I knew about it. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Noah says it's weird that films Hollywood are making like Uno. They're making an Uno movie.
I think they're just reaching for IPs.
How do you make an Uno movie? Is it about the cards or is it about like a deadly thing of like Uno, like Jumanji? And it's like, well, yeah, draw 4. Oh, yeah, draw 8.
No,
draw
reverse.
Uno, reverse. Reverse, skip the turn. I don't know. Did you know there was a BTS Uno card set?
Really?
I kind of want to get them, but I also want them for other K-pop groups. Like, I would collect them.
You know, honestly, I don't know how you could make a movie off of some games. There's a lot of games out there that I'm like, yeah, okay, you could probably make a movie out of that. But like Tetris, don't know how you're going to do that. I remember saying, how are you going to make a Lego movie? But I was proven wrong on that. And I think if they go in the same direction with the Play-Doh movie that they kind of went in the Lego movie, I think you could pull off a good Play-Doh movie. You know, maybe make a Gumby reference in there.
Speaking of Uno, Mr. Yasman300 says, Uno film with Lil Yachty, where it's described as a heist film in the style of ocean films.
Oh. Okay. I don't know how you got heist film and Uno, but...
Somebody in the creative team was like, this would be a great idea. Maybe the pitch was really good. Who knows? If the pitch is good, it could convince me.
True. And if you have, I mean, who has not played Uno? And who's not going to be a little tickled curious, so to speak, by an Uno movie? They're like, this is ridiculous. Okay, I just got to see just how ridiculous this is.
Yeah, and then other things that they're making into films out of childhood things, toys, Rubik's Cube, Magic 8 Ball, that could be a horror film. Funko, Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, I can see.
Literally our childhood toys, and don't forget about the KFC movie. Like
what?
Like Colonel Sanders?
What?
Why do I
They're making a KFC movie?
Is it the history of kind of like the McDonald's movie?
Maybe.
What?
Maybe. Oh, maybe it's like a documentary.
Maybe.
That they can put up on Netflix with the guy who did, what was that called? The movies that made us, or the toys that made us.
The toys that made us. Maybe. Hello to Aloha Mike, who's just joined the stream. Welcome.
Hey, hello, Mike. How you doing?
Yay. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, my gosh, I still have the Gilbert stuff up, and I totally missed that. So let's go ahead and jump into this next topic here. It looks like, Dustin, we could potentially, we're treating this as a rumor. It's not confirmed by Disney or Lucasfilm, but we all remember Star Wars Vision, the, I think, 9 episodes of short animated films that serve as not so much canon, but they all, inspired by the Star Wars stories, and that aired on Disney Plus, I believe, last year, and it looks like they may have new shorts this year. And again, treating this as a rumor, as it is not confirmed by Disney or Lucasfilms.
And this was dropped into our Discord by, I believe MK dropped this into our Discord.
MK.
Thank you so much for this rumor. Honestly, I love rumors. I love just talking about, is it possible? Could this really happen?
Rumor has it.
Maybe it works. So, honestly, I loved what we got from the first Star Wars Visions, and I would love to see some of these stories expanded upon. If that's the idea that they're planning to go for, is to take some of the stories that were the big favorites and then go, okay, we're now going to make maybe 2 more episodes of this storyline, 2 more episodes of this storyline, like seeing more story of the duel or the 9th Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
I think that would be awesome as well, especially since it's just really fun to see these other Star Wars stories, different characters, original characters that really, potentially would exist, right, in the Star Wars universe, but there's no story based around them. That's what's really cool. It's very creative. The art style is phenomenal. We were at Knott's Berry Farm the other day, and we saw someone in line getting food behind us, and he had on the Star Wars Vision shirt, and it's the one of the first episode, the Ronin, or the Duel.
The Duel.
The Duel.
Oh.
Probably hands down, that was my favorite episode.
Yes, and I want to see that storyline expanded. What is that guy's story? Why is he hunting all these Sith Lords? How did he get all of those Kyber crystals?
Yeah.
And he gives one to the kid mayor at the end of it. I love just where that is going. I want to see more of that story. So, and what is the story behind his lightsaber, and how is he able to draw it? Why does he have to draw it as opposed to just igniting it? So, super excited to see more of these stories if this rumor is true.
I think we'll find out, to be confirmed, probably at Star Wars Celebration. And according to this article that you pinned, it looks like if this rumor would be, if this alleged rumor is true, then we could be getting new episodes this fall. And Star Wars Celebration is the place to find out. I'm pretty sure we got a media pass. I got to email the lady back to make sure. I'll do it after the stream, but I'm pretty sure at least one of us is going. So there is
maybe
that.
I'll be able to somehow get in or sneak in as
Or
well.
or at the very least, we do like book you a Disneyland reservation. You can just, one of us can hang out at the park all day and the other one would work the thing, and
We'll meet up and do like a little meet and greet.
yeah, I can just always run outside because they can't, like, you don't need a badge to be outside of the con. So I'm assuming. So all right, let's go ahead and move on to some of our main topics here, and this is
But we
super
do
exciting.
get a lot of our stories and a lot of our rumors from our Discord channel. If you have not joined our Discord channel, here is the link that I just put up into
Can
the
you
chat.
even put it in? Oh yeah,
I think
nice.
so, Brian.
Okay.
I think I got it to work. So if you want to join the chat, come on into our Discord. We only have one rule, and that is be nice to each other.
Yes.
We want to make sure that even though you love something that someone else doesn't like, or you don't like something someone else likes, you're still able to be like, hey, I'm glad you like that.
Yes.
Or you know what? It's not for me, and still be civil and
okay.
friendly, and that's perfectly all right. But sharing our love and passion for different pop culture and movies is what makes, I think, this world such a more enjoyable place to be.
We just want to be a little bright spot in your life for a couple hours a day with our content that we, when there's so much other horrible stuff happening in the world. We want to be kind of your little break from all of that. You just come in and chit chat about movies, fandoms, weird foods. Speaking of which, did you see in our Discord under food, glorious food, and yes, that is what the channel is called.
Yep.
On Discord, they posted, I think it was Debbie, I could be wrong, but they posted a cereal. It's mixed of Cinnamon Toast Crunch
I want that.
and
I want that.
Lucky Charms, so we might head to the store and see if they have it. Oh,
Did-
the link didn't go through. Okay, I'll post it.
Aw,
Yeah.
man.
My thing blocks it because I have it kind of
I thought since I was a moderator, I'd be able to do that.
Okay.
But
I'll go
you know
ahead
what?
and
It was
post
worth a shot.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go ahead and post that in there for you. All right, hang on a second.
And paste. There we go. All right.
Send. Okay.
Ha-ha.
You guys should have it in the chat now.
And that even works now because it's also now a clickable link. So
There you go.
and join the chat. We do want to give you a heads up. We do have a lot of spoiler-filled discussions on there. So if you're not able to watch, like, say, the first episode of Moon Knight as soon as it drops, I would recommend muting those channels. And then once you've seen that episode, then you can unmute it and join into the discussion.
Absolutely. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next topic here. Oh, I put his name backwards. Let me change that real quick. But, Dustin, go ahead and talk to us about... there we go. Talk to us about Percy Jackson.
Well, we actually do have some news on the Percy Jackson front. The
Walker Scobell.
Yep. About Walker Scobell, and he is going to be our Percy Jackson. I'm actually really excited for this because the writer of the Percy Jackson novels is working very closely with Disney Plus to make this more in line to what he wanted for his books. There were a lot of complaints about the movies that were released, about the fact that the kids were aged up a lot, that a lot of the storylines and plot points were switched around, and it kind of missed the target. Even though I personally think the first one was still fun, the second one not as much so.
Yeah, I feel like the second one missed. I really mainly remember the first one, and it's interesting to kind of look back because like they were such babies then, and I look at them now, and they're as kids do, they're all grown. But I have personally only seen Walker Scobell in one film, and that is The Adam Project with Ryan Reynolds. I thought his chemistry with Ryan Reynolds was excellent. I thought
His impersonation
of Ryan Reynolds is really, really great, and he really encapsulated what a young Adam would be. So I have high hopes for he's just a charming kid to watch.
Yes.
And I think for casting, he's the right look and age for Percy Jackson, and also if they continue on with ordering more and more and more because it's a series, right? It's not a movie.
Yes, it is a series on Disney+.
He can grow with it for a couple of seasons. He can still, if they decide they want to turn it into a movie again, he can do that too.
I've always thought that book series, say like Percy Jackson, or heck, technically even Harry Potter, really do a lot better when you give them the time that they deserve. When instead of giving them a 2-hour plus movie, you give them a 5 to 6 hour season to expand on a book, where you can get double the time to spend with these characters. You're able to be a little bit more true to the books and the novelizations, even though those are technically the same thing. But I am really excited for this because I like the first one. I haven't actually gotten a chance to read the books, but the fact that they're being more truthful to the source material, and they actually, auditioned Walker before the Adam Project. And they were like, they were blown away by what he did in the audition. And then they cast him and they're like, you're signed, you're in this. And then they saw what he did in the Adam Project. And they were like, this just reaffirms what we want. This is exactly the kind of character. This is exactly the kind of personality and talent that we want for this role.
Yes.
So I am excited to see what they bring. I'm excited that they're pretty much... The Adam Project showed us what we're probably going to get from a Percy Jackson.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and you guys know how we feel about when it's a book adaptation. Sometimes it's better to go the way of the series because you can spend more time exploring their journey, their stories, arcs, and whatnot. So this sounds, right now it's a yes for me, and I know we haven't seen the kid in much, but he was quite impressive within the first few minutes of the film. I'm like, okay, kid.
Yeah.
So... I'm down to see it. All right. Should we go ahead and move on to our next topic?
Yes.
Okay.
Next topic.
Next topic.
Even though there was a comment that I wanted to shout out, but I completely forgot which one it was because I got so into talking about Percy Jackson.
Nice. Okay. So our next piece of news, let me just go ahead and bring that up here, and that is for the upcoming Disney Plus Marvel show Ironheart. So it looks like the show has found its directors as well as producers. So Sam Bailey and Angela Barnes are tapped to direct the series, and Ryan Coogler's Banner Proximity have joined as producers. So this is really exciting. What we really know so far is that we found our star for Riri Williams, who is going to be played by Dominic Thorne, and I think Anthony Ramos, is also joining the cast. So now that they've, cemented some of the actors for the cast, and they have found their director and the producer, sounds really promising to me. We're excited for it. So far with the Disney Plus shows, I've been really liking all of them. Some I like more than others, but I really have been liking the way it's been executed. You guys know that we are loving Moon Knight. Our reaction for episode 3 is up on the channel if you want to go ahead and give it a watch after this stream. So this is exciting. It's going to... When is it supposed to come out? February? Nope. It doesn't say in the article when it's going to be out. But Sam Bailey is, if you want to know a little bit about the directors here, she is the co-creator of the Emmy-nominated Brown Girls and the creator of the Gotham-nominated You're So Talented that premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival. Also as a director and producer on the final season of Dear White People. So definitely a lot of credits under her belt. Not a stranger to producing, to directing, to TV specifically. Sometimes I feel like people think writing for a movie and writing for TV is the same, and it's really not. No. Because you got to hit a specific rhythm and time depending on how long your episodes are. Are they 30 under? Are they like sitcom? And that's the writing for that's different than 1 hour, and then we can kind of break that into like medical procedurals and procedurals in general and dramedy and all that stuff. So very excited just to hear more things moving along for Ironheart.
Yes, I'm actually very excited for this series to kind of give us the next generation of Iron Man. So now we have this story a little bit more fleshed out. I want to know a little bit more about her backstory. I'm excited to bring more and more characters to the forefront. The fact that we're getting Moon Knight, the fact that we're getting Ironheart, the fact that we're getting She-Hulk, the fact that we're getting all of these awesome characters that we never thought
Yeah.
we would ever get
Yeah.
is now so exciting to see them expand and expand. And the fact that they're adding some incredible talent in writing, in acting, in producing, in all of these shows. Marvel gets to pretty much choose the cream of the crop so much. They don't, it's not like, well, we have to find someone in this price range. We want to go with someone maybe with a big name because we need that little extra push. They're like, they don't need the push. Money's not an issue. And they can just pick whoever.
So we think.
Yeah, so we think. If you look at some of the CGI in some of the shows, maybe that might be a little put up into question. But I still think that Marvel gets to pretty much pick whoever they want and whoever they think is perfect for the job.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how Ironheart pans out.
And there you have it. Those are a lot of our topics for today. Let me see if I'm just gonna do a quick search and see if there's anything else that we kind of wanted to touch on before we end the stream. So let me just go to our Discord because a lot of you guys post a lot of really fantastic things in the chat here.
Oh yeah, there was a couple of rumors and spoilers Black Loki did put into our Discord for the movie news discussion that apparently Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is going to be having more surprises and more, how did they put it exactly? Yeah, more surprises than Infinity War, Endgame, and Spider-Man No Way Home combined. And
I
honestly,
mean, I'm not surprised at that because it's the multiverse.
That, and I'm also a little bit... I lean a little bit in that direction too, that they're going to be placing just so much into this movie. Even though it is shorter than some of the other Marvel movies that have come out in the last 3 years, I think it's going to be jam-packed with a lot of surprises, a lot of story beginnings, a lot of setting up this new universe. I think Doctor Strange is going to have the benefit of being like, hey guys, you want to know what we're doing? Blah! And then we're doing all of this. And it's just, and just setting up all these different storylines, all of these different surprises and story arcs and characters, because this is the movie to do it. Yeah. This is the movie to start just saying, hey, you wanted all this stuff? Here it all is. Because, and also, a little bit of backstory on this. We know that when the premiere is coming out, and the premiere is coming out very close to the release date.
Yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to give away the exact date. I'm sure you can find it on the internet somewhere, but just so it doesn't come from us, it is quite close to the opening date. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I bet you they're trying to keep spoilers out as much as possible, because there have been people who have gone to these premieres, Eternals, so that's a good example. Literally right out of the premiere, they spoiled the end credit scene for Eternals, as well as some of the couple moments from the movie that I'm like, did we just forget what an embargo means when you're a journalist? Did we just forget? So hope that doesn't happen for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because I would love, going into Eternals and getting to see those things. Obviously, we didn't know was coming, right? So it was such a nice surprise to hear people around you hollering, hooting, and trying to process that in their mind. And I want everybody, the general audience, get to experience that without having to I'm going to log on Twitter because being in social media is a part of your job. Can't get away from it. And then you have no choice, but you're seeing it. And that really, really sucks. So we try really hard to stay away from spoilers within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah. So
here's a perfect example. Everyone who went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home loved that movie.
Yes.
And there were a lot of leaks. Imagine if nothing got leaked for that movie.
I know.
Nothing at all.
I know.
And all of those surprises that we knew were in Spider-Man No Way Home before going in were revealed inside the movie theater. And being able to see it at that time and being exposed to it at that time. I think people would have been out of their chairs seeing that one scene. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but I don't know how you can't know this by now. if certain scenes just weren't spoiled and we didn't know that those moments were coming. I mean, I think you would have had people's literal brains exploding in the theater. And I would have loved to have been able to have that experience.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that Marvel and Disney do pretty well with keeping things close to the chest. And I'm just hoping that what the theories that we have right now for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is only surface. And it is so much deeper and so many, the only things that we are gonna get right are things that we're just thinking that are random, or not random, but complete off the wall fan theories. And to be like,
So Mephisto.
we were right.
Mephisto.
Well, not like that.
I'm
but
ready.
I'm saying like things are like, that's not gonna happen.
Right,
And then
yeah.
all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh,
If
they
it
did
does,
it.
it does. It's great. And yeah. So I think if you guys are going to post ever spoilers in our Discord, I think there's a way you can hide it under spoilers. Like your post. I think Debbie do that. MK do that. A lot of you guys do that in Discord. So continue using that feature. I don't know how to do it, but I don't generally post spoilers just in case. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Debbie says she posted a couple of things in the live stream channel of our Discord. So let's go to it real quick.
Oh yeah. Okay. So one of the things that just popped up, we did talk about this. I think
Why
someone
is there stuff falling all over the place?
I think it's Navi's hair.
You.
Navi is
You.
putting hair all over the place. All right. So since it's probably not helping the fact that I am petting her like crazy.
You're
Oh, her little floppy ear there.
Navi, look. Say hi to the peoples. Hold on.
Hey Navi. No. She's like, no, I don't want to be like this.
Navi. She hates it. Look at her mouth. She hates it.
Oh, okay, fine. You've been on my lap for a long time, so there, I will let you down. But MK did put into our Discord a nice little discussion about the screenwriter who is now adapts Colonel Sanders' Finger Lickin' Good.
Where is this?
It is under live stream discussions.
Oh, here it is. All right. This is according to Deadline.
Well, Deadline's pretty reliable.
So let me... Oh, no, I wasn't going to... I just said it because I quote the source.
No.
I wasn't trying to saying it like throwing shade because I have friends who work at Deadline. I'm not trying to throw shade at them.
I love Debbie.
Sorry if it came out that way. So, yeah. Screenwriter Shiro Gutierrez adapts Colonel Sanders' finger-licking good story for a film project with producer Eric Paquette. It is the life story of Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
All right.
Which I guess it's gonna end up being kind of like a documentary, kind of like, I guess maybe like, what is it called?
The McDonald's movie.
The McDonald's movie. What was that called though? Partners? Or no, it was a movie. Michael Keaton was in it.
Yeah.
And
It's a really good movie. I saw it, but I can't remember for the life of me. So I think our chat hopefully can answer. This is why we don't do trivia, guys.
Oh my gosh, I would
bad about it.
so get my butt kicked in any kind of movie trivia.
Our recall is terrible. So, it's going to be based on, I think, in the 1996 book by Margaret Sanders. Though the book is laced with humor, it also tells of a sometimes complicated relationship she had with her father, first-hand account of how Harlan Sanders built Kentucky Fried Chicken, now one of the world's largest restaurant chains. This is going to make me want fried chicken. We're trying to stay away from fried food, guys.
Yeah.
We're trying really
I just went
hard.
to the doctor's a little while ago, and he was like, your cholesterol is a little elevated for someone your age, but, it's not like super bad.
But we got to watch it.
So, yeah.
The founder, thanks you guys. Thank you to Blade, MK, Wasted Poe, and Debbie and Roy
Thank you
for
so
putting
much.
the answer. I don't know why I had it stuck in my head. I'm like, the Golden Arches. And I knew that the movie was not called anywhere near that. The founder. Thank you to our lovely chat. Let's see, what else did you guys put in our live stream? Salma Hayek is replacing, oh boy, I'm going to say her name wrong because I know she corrected everybody's pronunciation of her name Thandwe Newton, I think is not how you say it. She is replacing Salma Hayek in Magic Mike's Last Dance. I will watch
you know what?
Salma Hayek as well as Stanway Newton in anything. So both of the actresses are very talented. And I love Salma Hayek, though. I really love her so much because she always understands the assignment. She knows exactly the movie that she is in and the type of role and the vibe that the movie is going for. Just take a look at The Hitman's Bodyguard's wife. She is in that, and just very tongue-in-cheek, and she played it up. Anything else to add about this, Dustin?
No, honestly, I'm curious about a Magic Mike 3. I have to admit, so far the previous 2 movies have been entertaining. Whether or not you are of the female persuasion who would love to see, some of these guys. This is definitely for, I think, that audience, but it's still fun and enjoyable and dorky.
I do have fun with the Magic Mike movie. Usually I'm like, I don't know, and then I go see it. I'm like, oh, I had a good time. Okay, yeah. Oh, it is still like Thandie Newton. Okay. Ah, okay, got it. Rob says, I don't think the pronunciation of her name was changed, just the spelling. So it is still Thandie Newton. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Got it. All right. Let's see what else in the Discord before we go. Debbie put in this Marvel Studio Presents. It looks like a comic, but it's got like a ring
Yeah, it actually looks
on the side, even though it is a comic cover for Thor: Love and Thunder,
which I think looks really cool. I mean, I love kind of that retro vibe to it, but with still modern coloring.
Yeah.
To it, I love the way that looks. Also, I love when they do this because what is it? They did it for a lot of the Disney cassettes, to where they have it looks like a cassette.
Oh, I have one. Let me go get them.
Oh, okay. It looks like a Disney cassette, but when you open it up, it's actually like a notebook. And it looks like that's what they're doing for this. It looks like it's a comic book. Awesome comic book cover, but it actually is like a spiral notebook. Oh, Wendy actually brought a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, they have them at Disney parks, but these ones they don't have anymore, so I'm happy I grabbed them. I don't even think I'm going to use them as notebooks. Even though
it's more like the decoration.
That's the sole purpose. But remember, this looks just like, does it not look just like the VHS, the clamshell? And even when you open it on the inside, bam, it looks like that. But the rest of it are just...
But it's all a facade.
It's all notebook. I mean, I could use it. Eventually, when I run out of notebooks, I can grab one. So I bought one for...
Isn't that the way it goes, though?
Little Mermaid.
Like, oh, this is such an awesome book. Notebook. I've got to buy it and use it for all of the cool stuff. And then you're like, I don't want to use it because it's so cool.
Yeah. So I wanted one for my childhood Holy Trinity Disney films, which is Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. But they didn't have Beauty and the Beast in the stores because it was sold out. So when I went to the Disney outlet, I saw this and I was like, well, you're coming home with me. Beauty and the Beast. It looks just like the VHS, but...
It actually has a little lock on the side, so it makes it even more difficult to open.
I can't open it.
Can you open it? Here, let me see, hon.
Ah!
So this is a way that you can make it so you never use this notebook.
It's a clutch.
Oh, it's not a nope. Oh,
it's a clutch. Surprise!
Oh, I thought it was another notebook.
Got a little zip pocket in the middle.
That's actually really cute.
Little pockets here. I bought it because I was like,
clutch, though.
It'd be cute to bring it to a premiere, but I have yet to go to a Disney. Maybe for a bound one day,
Oh yeah.
I wish it came with straps. But any case, that's it. Okay, sorry.
So they do have something like that for Thor: Love and Thunder. If you want to see it, go ahead and check it out. In our what section is it on?
It's in the live stream discussion or movie
live stream
news
discussion
as well. And the artwork is pretty cool. You got Lady Thor front and center with the Mjolnir. We have Thor right next to her with the Stormbreaker. We got the goats. We've got the Valkyrie. Is that a frost giant? Maybe. Off to this guy?
Oh, no, that's...
that's
Korg.
what's his name? Yes.
Korg.
Taika.
It's Taika.
It's Taika.
It's Rock Taika.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I think we have reached the end of our live stream, so I'm going to go back into the chat. Mode Man says, 101 says, meow, meow.
Meow, meow. Oh, meow, meow.
Meow, meow. We do that. We say that instead of saying the actual
Instead of
name.
saying meow, meow?
Yeah, we say meow, meow. Meow, meow.
Did you say meow, meow?
Meow, meow. Yeah. Oh, Blade says, minus the controversy tower. Yeah, the tower is not present in
Oh, yeah, that's right.
in this.
Honestly,
If you know, you know.
I'm wondering
My
if
old one had it.
I think I might
My
have
original
the
one
old
had it.
the original one that has the controversial tower.
I had it because it was bought when it was first came out, so it was very present. But I didn't know about it until I think high school or maybe early college years, and then I was like, "What?" And I rummaged through all my stuff. This is when I still lived in Florida, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's true!" Obviously, don't have that anymore because all the clamshells I think were given to handed down to my cousin, and.
Handed down to other.
I'm sure at this point they're obsolete because I don't know any of my relatives who still own a VHS player. So
I think
VCR
I also have
player,
the original
VCR
Aladdin VHS too. So that might be.
you can hear that one overlapping. I'll tell you about it later. I don't want to discuss it online. All right. I don't know why I'm sitting kind of a little off center here.
I'll scoot over so I get to be.
But you're like leaning.
Well, it's because I like being close to you.
Oh wait, my hand don't bend that way. Let's see. Yeah, Blade says Robin Hood is my favorite Disney film growing up.
Oh,
love Robin Hood.
Robin Hood and Little John.
Yeah, love it. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here and do some work around the house. I'm gonna double check on my credentials for Star Wars Celebration. Keep your fingers crossed for us. I'm pretty sure we're good, but just wanna email and double check.
And we're finding out that May 27th is turning out to be a very busy day. Between Obi-Wan,
anxiety kicking in,
Star Wars Celebration, and what was the other thing that's
Stranger Things
and
4.
Stranger Things.
We're gonna have to get to that after. I can't because it's all the episodes. The first 4 episodes are at once, anyways.
Yeah.
So I might as well just let that do its thing. We're still discussing production-wise how we're going to handle coverage from Star Wars Celebration because if we're there, we won't be able to film a reaction until we're home because if you've been to any convention, you try to upload any video, It's a 6-minute video will take you an hour to upload. I don't have that kind of time. I tried to do that for D23.
And it's crazy.
I edited it. I had some time and I was like, okay, 2 hours should be enough for, a 20-minute video to go up. And it took so much longer. So, yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it. You have anything else you want to add?
Nope. I'm doing good. I am excited about some of the news that we talked about.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that maybe later today we can maybe do some live stream that all depends on.
I think you should stream.
Oh God, I have not
gotta
been
watch
on
Killing
my Twitch
Eve.
channel. I've not been on my Twitch channel for a while. It's just been a little crazy. And when I come home and I do have free time, I'm like, oh, I just want to go to sleep. So, we'll see how I feel later today.
Yes. All right, guys. We love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us this Wednesday. Make sure you come back on Saturday as we talk all things spoilers for Moon Knight Episode 3.
Moon
The Friendly
Knight!
Type. Yes. So we will see you then. Make sure you check out some of our other videos that are currently up on the channel. And, yeah, we love you guys so much.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe,
Yeah.
especially for this video. It helps us get the word around of our live stream. So don't forget to push that thumbs up button.
And you guys have an awesome day. Have a great rest of the week. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.